I think we all have heard about the rabbit and tree method of making a bowline knot. First, you start with a loop. The rabbit comes up the hole, around the tree, and back down the hole, and you have definitely not a bowline knot. So what happened? Well, there's some things to remember about making a bowline knot with the rabbit and tree method. Let's identify the parts of the line. This is the bitter end. That's the end we'll be working with. And this part is called the standing end, or the standing part of the line. What's important about making a bowline with the rabbit and tree method is how you make the loop in the standing end of the line. Traditionally, the standing part of the line needs to go underneath of the loop, on the bottom side of the loop. The rabbit then comes up the hole, goes around the tree, and comes back down the hole. And you have a bowline. Well, the other thing to remember is that if the rabbit comes up the tree and goes up the hole, and around the tree the wrong way and back down the hole, you end up with a bowline. Some people call this a cowboy bowline, where the bitter end is on the outside. This is not desirable for sailing because the bitter end can get caught on things like standing rigging and lifelines. So it's important, two things to remember, is that the standing part of the line in the traditional way of tying a bowline knot, the standing part of the line needs to go under the loop. The rabbit goes around the tree from the same side that the loop is on, and then back down in the hole. An alternate method of doing this, which I like better, is to put the standing part of the line on the top. The rabbit then goes down in the hole rather than up. So the rabbit goes down in the hole, around the tree, and back up the hole. So there's a lot of things to remember. Making the loop with the standing part of the line, which way the rabbit goes around the tree. Is there a quicker and more simple way to do this? I think so. Let me show you. I think probably everybody has tied a slip knot once in their life. That's pretty easy and straightforward to do. And to undo a slip knot, you just pull on the standing part and the line slips out of the hole or the knot, and the line's undone. Remember that now. We're going to use that in just a minute. So let's make a slip knot. Let's now send the bitter end through the loop of the slip knot. Now we're going to try to undo the slip knot. We're going to pull that line down. The line will fold over on itself, and we have a cowboy bowline. The bitter end's on the outside. This knot works. This will handle the same load as a regular bowline with a bitter end at the inside. It will come undone just as easily, but it's not desirable for sailing. So is there a way that we can make this knot with the bitter end on the inside? And there is. So let's make a slip knot. This time, instead of sending the bitter end through this way, let's come around the corner and send it through this way. Now, when we pull the slip knot, pull on the standing part of the line, try to undo the slip knot, we pull that back down the hole, and we have a bowline. Let's see that again. Make a slip knot. Put the bitter end through the hole. Go around the corner, put the bitter end through the hole. Pull the line on down through the hole, and you have a bowline. Now, I showed this to a friend a while back, and he said, but that's not a real bowline. All right, well, let's look at something. Let's tie a bowline the way I like to do it. I'm going to put the standing part of the line on the top. I'm going to send the rabbit down the hole, around the tree root, let's say, back up the hole, and we have a bowline. Now let's take that knot apart. Let's expand this a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to just pull on the bitter end portion of that line. And look what we have. We have a slip knot with the bitter end coming around and back through the hole. Slip knot, bitter end through, pull it on down through the hole, and there's a bowline. The quick and easy method. All right, give that a try. I think you're going to like it. And last but not least, thank you for watching.